Did their reunion just turn drama chemistry into real love? The lights were brutal. The cameras were hungry. And fans everywhere felt their pulse jump before anything even happened. At the CJ ENM Visionary Awards, a ceremony built to honor influence, something unexpectedly emotional took over the room. When Yoona and Lee Chaemin stepped into the same frame again, the past refused to stay in the past. Memories from last year came flooding back. The finale people replayed too many times. The love story viewers weren't ready to bury. That quiet wish that maybe the sparks were not limited to a script. They were meant to symbolize a successful project. Instead, they became the headline. The second they stood next to each other, the atmosphere changed. Live stream chats accelerated. Fans forgot to breathe. One thought united everyone watching. The feeling is still there. Some screen couples lose magic once filming ends. But these two proved something terrifyingly beautiful. One glance, and the connection returned like it had been waiting. Longing, familiarity, recognition. People weren't watching colleagues. They were witnessing a reunion they had secretly prayed for. Screenshots flew across timelines in seconds. The distance between them, the softness in their smiles. Eyes that seemed to meet with history behind them. It didn't feel staged. It felt remembered. For many, this was not nostalgia. It was continuation. And just as hearts began to race with hope, they walked toward the stage, where gestures would soon make everything even harder to explain. They were joined by director Jang Tae-yoo, forming the celebrated team that conquered the previous year. Elegant, grateful, supposedly composed. That composure lasted seconds. Yoona appeared in a black gown, refined, powerful, breathtaking. Chaemin stayed close in his dark suit, attentive without being obvious. Then came the moment replayed endlessly. He adjusted her trophy. Quick, careful, intimate in a way cameras love and fans fear. Yoona's smile changed immediately. Not the public smile. A smaller, warmer one. And the internet tilted. During her speech, she thanked the team and spoke about support that made everything feel real. She said tonight felt like a reunion. That word echoed everywhere. Because reunions belong to people who once shared something meaningful. Then Chaemin delivered the line that detonated timelines. He hoped they could work together again. Nothing dramatic, yet devastating. Within minutes, fans were analyzing his tone, the pause, the way he looked at her after finishing the sentence. Professional courtesy? Or hope hiding in plain sight? Their romance in Bon Appétit, Your Majesty, had survived time itself. Seeing them together now made fiction feel dangerously close to reality. Logic tried to intervene. Emotion ignored it. By the time they left the stage, hearts were already convinced something extraordinary had happened. But the real explosion? It waited at the photo wall. Flashes burst like fireworks. Photographers asked them to move closer. They did, naturally. Chaemin bent slightly to match her height, an unconscious habit fans remembered too well. Yoona held his arm, laughing without hesitation. Comfort returned instantly. Too instantly. Images spread through CJ ENM feeds and across global fandom spaces. Within minutes, one sentence dominated discussions. This doesn't feel over. It feels alive. People recalled the drama's promise of finding each other again. Now the parallel felt almost unfair. Posts surged on TheQoo and Pann. Every frame turned into analysis. Every laugh became proof. How could two people who hadn't stood together for so long still move with that rhythm? No awkwardness. No distance. Only familiarity. Older rumors, once quiet, woke up. Their senior-junior dynamic. The tenderness fans once noticed behind the scenes. Many had tried to seal those memories away. Yet one appearance reopened everything. Hope came back fast. Beautiful. Terrifying. But reality was already approaching, ready to complicate the dream. Because outside drama, lives continue. Chaemin has been publicly connected to Ryu Daeun since 2024. For some observers, that alone should close the case. Yet feelings rarely obey conclusions. Supporters insisted the warmth on stage could not be manufactured. Others argued talented actors can create intensity without romance. Debates spiraled with no winner. Meanwhile, Yoona's private world remains carefully guarded. No confirmed relationships, no dramatic headlines. That quietness amplifies everything. When she smiles at him, imagination fills the silence. Still, beyond speculation stands an undeniable truth. Their drama ruled the year. High ratings, global streaming power, massive emotional investment. Audiences believed in them completely. That belief is why the visionary recognition carried weight. Their characters became symbols of love that refuses to surrender. Seeing them reunite reopened those emotions instantly. Like reading an old message you never deleted. You know it will shake you. You open it anyway. With agencies offering no comment, the mystery only deepened. Not because people crave scandal, but because they want miracles. Which leads to the question nobody can escape. What happens after a night like this? When the ceremony ended, the moments kept living online. Looped, slowed down, reinterpreted again and again. A smile became hope. A sentence became possibility. Tomorrow, reality may rearrange everything. New schedules, new co-stars. But what they created in those minutes was powerful enough to wake an entire fandom. Whatever the truth may be, friendship, admiration, destiny. It felt real. And that is why it lingers. If their chapter truly closed, why did it resemble a prologue? Tonight, countless fans will fall asleep replaying that stage, that glance, that careful touch, wondering whether somewhere between performance and life, timing might still be on their side. Until clarity arrives, hope will remain stubborn, soft, unfinished. Please let this reunion become more